Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Andrew Abbott.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
All right, ready to go here. And now it's going to be Trent Grisham. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here in Cincinnati. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here is Aaron Judge. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. One out, bases empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second homer of this series, it's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, one away. Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Outside. Next pitch is outside. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That misses. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone. That's strike one. And that's too high. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, getting the nod in this one, Luke Weaver, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
TJ Friedel, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Let's go, kid. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Rice takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. That one missed.
2-2.
Two on the way. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati, top of the second. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Abbott back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Slice to right. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Rip to third. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, second baseman DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball. 2-0.
And a strike there to LeMahieu.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at first, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. LeMahieu leads off first with 2 down to the inning. strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The Yanks leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. And now the DH, Tyler Stevenson.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And there's the strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now it's Gavin Lux. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. One, two now. That's a little bit low. In the air, right field. Judge brings it in. Out number 2.
Batting 6, first baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning at the plate. Oswald Peraza. Peraza getting to start at shortstop, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. That one way inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that just misses. Next offering upstairs.
We got a full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So the lineup flips over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Judge rips that one, and that's a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 2-0.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
First and second, no outs. Rice, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Comes up empty.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pick up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. And that's outside.
That's out.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
A designated hitter, Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one pulled foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. Step off throw to first. Bellinger dives back. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And he boots it.
Now batting, third baseman, Jazz.
First and second, 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. Bellinger is in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So 2 on with 2 away. DJ LeMahieu stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And another ball. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Tap back to the mound. To first, they limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Will Benson. And that skips in the dirt. On the outside corner, and a count 1-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Jose Trevino. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Reds down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now here is Austin Wells. Just
That's
missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen.
Ball, no
Nick
strikes.
Martinez up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter also throwing. And that's in for a strike.
Well, Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop Oswald Peraza.
And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one clips the corner. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Grisham stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Friedel pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Reds, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
McLean in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is outside.
2-0.
Just missed. And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Reds signed
Oh, that's
Ellie in
low.
2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter Tyler Stevenson.
So man aboard, Tyler Stevenson digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one wrapped foul. The Reds yet to pick up a hit here. And a base hit into right. McLean around third. And he's out.
Yes, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Nick Martinez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Way
Nope, that's it.
inside.
Well, that's really the money spot, down
1
and
and 1.
away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Sends it to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Missed with a
That's the
changeup.
ball.
And a count even 1-1.
1-1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside
Ball.
low. The count now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
We got a full
8th
count.
pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
That's
Take
a
your
great
base.
at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Bellinger in the box again. Takes a strike. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, now 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2. And that one
that missed.
Cutting but missing down low. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Fastball for a strike. And he takes a strike. Rice off of first with 2 away. He goes down looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Reds nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Will Warren.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Flied to right his first time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting ready to go. Lux checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
That one outside. 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Struck out swinging his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0
one.
balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. That one not close. Ball 1. Next offering is outside.
2-2.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Peraza tossed to second, over to first, but he beats it.
Now batting, catcher Jose Trevino.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Warren checks over to first, and he's back. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, out, and that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Martinez back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu in his 13th season, 36 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. To the right side, McLean. The throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That's through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And the Yanks go quietly. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. The Yankees 4 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Jose Trevino. Outside corner, there's a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr., a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Loaisiga getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Fraley in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. The Yanks leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And that's outside.
2-1.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Now, TJ Friedel. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Over to first, and he's saved. Ground ball could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Matt McClain getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Fraley at third. Friedel over at first with 1 away. And 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Caught him looking for the K.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. That's out to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Jabot.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. A strikeout and a walk. That one hammered center field way back there. That's not coming back. Oh, muscle to center field. And they add a run. It's 5-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here's Trent Grisham, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Man at first, nobody out. And now, Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. Judge waits. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Rice.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now here is Tyler Stevenson.
Designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
That's outside. And that is ball 1. another
That's
ball.
down. That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Gavin Lux.
Digging in, Gavin Lux. Ground ball right side. LeMahieu tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That clips the corner. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Will Benson. Close but called a ball. Ball 1. That smash towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 5 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a foul ball. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chisholm in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That's inside. And it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 1 for 3. Inside move to second. Chisholm back in on a dive. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Chisholm, the runner at second with one away. Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Runner takes off. Called strike 3. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, and here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Strike one. On the ground, Peraza. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Now a chance for Matt McLean. it's fouled away. Ground ball left side, but it kicks foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop.
Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisiga, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Fraley around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now it's the Reds DH, Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Suter.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. Suter, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That catches the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one misses. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Scott Barlow appears to be getting loose. Santillan getting loose as well. Right side. McLean. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one misses. 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Fastball is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Aaron Judge would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
It's Aaron Judge now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. And Judge spoils that one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Grisham leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 2-2. To third, Lux. Throws across the diamond, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the 9th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
That one just missing inside. And the count is even 2 and 2.
Strikes.
Goes down looking. And now Spencer Steer. That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Wells down to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So it's their last chance in this one. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him,
No
elevated,
balls,
and
two
if you're
strikes.
not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Going to
That's
count
the
1
ball.
and 2.
That's inside.
The Reds down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Good job to fight that one off. The Reds down to their final strike. And they'll do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.